Hello everyone, my name is Mark. I'm from LGFL's Safeguarding and Cybersecurity team, and I'm here to let you know some exciting news that today we have launched the reports into the latest cybersecurity audit of schools, which we carried out with the National Cybersecurity Centre, which is part of GCHQ. Lots of you took part in that, and the reports are now out. We've got two of them, and you can access them from the link at the bottom of the screen. There are lots of findings you can see there. That includes the kinds of measures that schools have in place. We wanted to make sure that schools are aware of what they really should have and to see what the picture is. And by the same fashion, after lots of stories in the news about cyber incidents in schools, we wanted to see the kinds of incidents that are taking place. So if you head to securityaudit.lgfl.net, you can find out the kinds of things that schools have experienced and see how that compares with your setting in terms also of what you need to do about it. One thing relates to training. Security needs lots of technical tools, but training is also really important. We saw in 2019 that there were lots of non-IT staff who'd not had training, and the number has gone up a lot, which is really encouraging. But as you can see, there's still nearly half that have not had this training. So that's one thing to be thinking about from the report. Another thing in terms of this being a strategic issue is whether or not schools report to senior leaders and governors. And we were looking to see if that was the case yet. As you can see from the graph on screen, there are still quite a lot of schools not doing that, which is something you may want to consider. There are lots of next steps and actions you can take that are detailed in the reports, but we also wanted to see if schools feel prepared for an attack. And it's quite significant to see that lots of them do not. So you might want to be following some of the steps we recommend in terms of documentation, for example, to prepare for any incident that might befall you. We were encouraged to see that the recovery time was relatively fast for lots of schools that have had an incident, but of course those will be ones that have certain measures in place. So it's really key that you do, for example, use, our cybersecurity toolkit with policies and templates that you can use to make sure you're ready for anything that might go wrong, and you've asked yourselves questions that might help you avoid this in the first place. So you can see our examples at elevate.lgfl.net. But there's lots more that you can see in the reports. There are two of them. One is jointly badged LGFL and NCSC, which includes the findings and an overview of what was in the audit. And there's a second report we've compiled with a bit more analysis and next steps, working with our partners, which are some of the global leaders in cybersecurity for industry overall, not just for education. So we'd love you to have a look. Let us know what you think. You can see it all at securityaudit.lgfl.net.